Hello everyone, Tina here. I'm back again to share another project with you. We're using 3 Spellbinders Club kits. We have the Stencil of the Month Club kit. This is called Squared Away. Creates a fun background. We'll be using this directly on our card base today. This is a 5-piece stencil set that's layering, and I think it's real playful and it'll go great with our card today. For my greeting, I'm going to be using the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club kit. I have both. This is called Confetti Wishes. It's the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club kit for November 2024. And we're going to be using the large Die of the Month Club kit called Hooray It's Your Day. This is so cute. I actually created a card on the 1st of the month. And so as promised, I'm going to come back and we're going to use the cute little frog in here along with the car elements. So let's jump in and do a little bit of die cutting. I think the frog is just so cute. And the car is really easy to put together. This is the car. Here, it's a little convertible. I'm going to bring in some colored cardstock. The cardstock that I'm using is from Spellbinders, and we have Waterfall. We're going to go ahead and die cut out our car with that. And then for our frog, we're going to die cut him out with Peridot. We have some black cardstock and white cardstock. Now I'm going to cut both of these out with one black and one white. And I think I'm also going to do a little bit of grass. Let me bring in some rainforest. I'm also going to bring in some rainforest and we'll cut out some grassy area. Okay. And then we have the little banner piece. I'm going to cut this out twice with white cardstock. This is the eyes of, and there's a little bow tie in here. We're going to actually use that. We're going to cut that out with black cardstock. And then this piece here, I'm going to cut it out with black cardstock and my silver mirror cardstock. I'm not sure which one I want to use, but it's always good to have both. Maybe we'll mix and match them. And then this little banner has the hooray. I'm not going to use it today. We're going to do something a little bit different. And then we have these little banners. I'm going to cut out with orange and yellow cardstock. I think we need a pink too. Let's cut it out with some pink cardstock. And then this piece here, I believe, is the froggy's cheeks. And then this is the froggy shirt. So we'll cut this out with white cardstock. Actually, I think we may be able to squeeze everything on here. 2 of these. Well, that's good. We'll save a little cardstock. And the wheels, I think the wheels to the tires are here. Yeah. So we have the steering wheel, the wheels to the tire, and then this is the seat of the little convertible. So I'll run everything through my die cut machine, and we're going to create a froggy and a car. Once I have everything die cut, we're going to do a little bit of ink blending. I have my car. I'm going to add some color using some turquoise ink. This is the same ink that we're going to use for stenciling, and we're going to go over the front of our car. I'm going to add color to the very bottom. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm going to bring in my green ink. And again, we're going to use the green ink. We'll put this to the side. We're going to use green ink and do a little ink blending on our froggy. I think that's the right amount. And you know, let's add some ink to this grassy area. And I do want to mention, when I cut out my grassy area, this is actually a longer die. Let me show you. Okay, I cut it out here, and then once it was cut out, I took my background piece here, I lined it up where I think I want it to go, and which is about almost midpoint, and I cut it out. This way I can create a continuous pattern on my background. We're going to start by adding our frog shirt. Just add some glue behind here. We will go ahead and tack this down. Okay, and then there's a little bow tie. We're going to put him in a tux because it's cute. This is just going to make him a little more playful. Okay, and then these pieces are his cheeks. I think they are. These may be a little bit big. Maybe I cut the wrong ones out. Maybe these ones are his cheeks. I'm going to cut these out with white cardstock. We have his little cheeks here. I think these ones were a little bit too big. Okay, so I die cut the other ones out with the die that had the presents in here. I think it's going to work out better. I'm going to bring in a green marker, and we'll add a couple dots of glue, and we'll add the darker green cheeks. Now he's done, except for his eyes. Now for his eyes, again, I love that Spellbinders did this. Their dies are always so well thought out. Okay, I'm going to take this. Watch this. You just an instant. Make sure it's upside down. It's an instant eye. And this little froggy is good to go. Now we're going to do our car. Okay, we have the seat. We'll add a little glue. I'm going to do a silver seat. I cut it out with one with black, one with silver. I think I want black tires. And then the steering wheel I want to be fancy, and we're going to go with the silver mirror cardstock too. I'm going to add a dot of glue here. And then I want the steering wheel to be here on this side. So let's add this. I'm also going to add some glue here. And we're going to add our frog. And I can kind of position him right holding that steering wheel. So cute. Okay, also, let me show you in the die set. Now in the party hat section, you have these two pieces that kind of look like locks. These two are for the headlights. Here and here. I'm going to die cut this out with yellow cardstock. And then we can add our headlight. And here. We'll go ahead and add the tires. Usually I like to pop up the tires, but they're on the little side, so we're just going to tack them down. Now for a little dimension, I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to add some foam tape behind here. And we're going to layer these together. I mean, how cute is that? It's so cute. He's kind of sitting a little funny, but that's okay. I mean, just adorable. Now we're going to go ahead and create our little bunting or our banner. With these two, on one of them, we're going to go ahead and add our banners here. We have pink. Okay. So we have this one. Now I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to flip it over to the reverse side, and I'm going to add glue. I'm going to flip over each one of these colors, and we are going to do the opposite. I'm going to add glue to this dot in the middle, and what we're going to do is attach them to create almost like a bow. And then I'm just going to cut off the place where you're supposed to put the flag. And I'm just going to use those. Now I just drew a line with my pencil. Now I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to create a little hill or a road. This part can be any which way. I'm going to take this. I'm going to add glue to the bottom. Just to the bottom, because we're going to do some tucking with this. This is going to go directly on our little panel. And then I will add some glue here. And we're going to tuck this under here. Okay, and we're going to add our car. I'm going to add some glue behind my banners, and we're going to add this to the very top area here. Now we're almost done. For this one, I do want to bring in a greeting, so that's where our clear stamp and die of the month club kit comes in. We're going to stamp on black cardstock. I'm using the leftover piece of our road that we just created. We're going to heat emboss, so I'm going to add some embossing powder. I'm using my Versamark ink. We'll stamp our greeting, and I'm going to add some white embossing powder. Sometimes it's easier just to dip it. Okay, I'm going to use my heat gun, and I'll melt this, and then I'll take the coordinating die and we'll cut it out. So this panel's done. We're going to put this to the side, and now we're going to work on our background. I'm going to do some stenciling on here, and this is my card base, so I'm opening it up. It's a top folding card base. I'm going to add a mask right over the score mark. I'm going to play a little bit of music while I do this. This is kind of redundant, so I'll be right back when we're all done. Okay, I went ahead and created a background panel the same as this with pop-up foam. We're going to add some glue behind here. We'll just layer these together. Inky fingers and all. And then we have our card base. I didn't get to all the way to the end, so I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and we're just going to trim that right off. Okay, I'm going to bring in some Spellbinders Silver Gems. And we need to add something more to those tires. So I'm going to add a silver gem. And we're going to fancy up those tires. I'm not happy with the way this is looking. So rather than having the white in the back, I think I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to die cut this out with vellum. Let me see what this is. Okay, so here's what okay, don't cringe. Okay, but this is what I do off camera, but I'm going to share with you what I'm going to fix it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim away this section, foam tape and all. Okay, I thought this was just competing with my background. I'm going to add this to my vellum. Let's see how this looks. Okay, this may look, that's an idea with that. But I think this is better. I like the pattern showing in the back. I'm going to finish this off with a few extra gems here. I'm going to use my clear ones. The silver mix has silver and then it also has like clear ones. I'm going to use the clear ones in my background here. That's my mess up card today. Doesn't all work out as perfect as it seems. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Love to hear your comments if you guys have ever rerouted. Let me hear them down below. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Hopefully with no mistakes. Bye-bye.